Hello, everyone. It's Wednesday Wisdom with Shirley and Joan. And every Wednesday, you are here to talk to you about business, self development, environmental, and the experience that you have during the week that you think is interesting to share with you. And today, we are going to talk about how you need to be careful what you wish for. Be careful what you say because the universe is listening. How are you today, my friends?
I'm very well, thank you, Shirley. And yes, let us know where you're tuning in from. And if you've not seen us before, we're here every Wednesday at 10 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time.
Mhm.
Yes, Shirley, you have to be very careful what you say because the universe is always listening. And even though it may not give you what you ask for all the time, it will give you what you need. And I've had the best experience of that this week that I can even imagine. So I was sitting, I'm planning out my 2025, and I know that things have to change. So some activities that I do needed to be gone. So I'm sitting there doing some stuff on my iPad, and I'm thinking, I really need to stop this. I really need to do more productive activities than this on my iPad. And then, I don't know, a really short time later, my iPad died. It had a fatal attack, unable to be resurrected, unable to be
Wow.
restored. So that's what you have to be careful of. And, yes, I ask for stuff that I don't get, but it's in the works. I understand it's always in the works. And again, I'm always a big believer in it happens for me and not to me. So this has been an interesting little exercise of accepting what has happened. And probably the only sad part about it is that I've lost some photos that I can never recover. But that happens. That happens, you lose a phone or you lose whatever. And sometimes those things are not meant to be in our life anymore either.
Yeah.
So I look at it as let's move forward. Let's move into 2025 ready to go. Shirley, have you had anything like that happen before?
And now I have one experience that someone told me that I think is so interesting to share here with you guys. That sometimes you wish something and you they put you in that position what you wish, and people starting having some athlete with you. You aren't able to be here. I don't think you are good here, and you are sure that your place you have asked the universe for this, and what you need to be really in your power, in personal power, to say, yes, here is my place, and I'm going fight for this. I know that I'm able to do what I ask for. Is another question that you ask the universe, and they put some challenge for see if you really want that. That I think is another point of wish, and recognize when the challenge coming. If you are going to give up, oh, isn't for me. I like, but I'm not sure. Be firm what you wish because this is for you. This challenge is just a test. Have you experienced that as well, John?
Yes, absolutely. And interesting, I was on a call with some associates the other week, and we were talking about this actually. This came up, and somebody said, "Oh, my world's upside down."
Hmm.
And, you know, we come back with, "Well, I'm fine. I'm right way up." And we say things like, "Oh, that's mind blowing." So if you think about it, you think about him mind being blown. It's
Yeah,
like horrendous, horrific.
yeah.
And we say these things off the cuff and we don't even think about it. There's so many of those little sayings that we say all the time. I actually got one brought to task this morning that I said, and I had to go back and take it back, and I can't even think what it is now. But it's one of those silly little sayings that we say that we need to be very careful about what we say, because the universe is always listening. I mean, I know I had an experience 11 years ago before I went on holidays. I said, when I come back, things will change. On the last day of our 9 weeks away, I'm sitting on a bus in Singapore with a broken shoulder. And it's like, hello,
Everything.
girl. You said things would change. Now they've changed. So you better go suck it up, because this is now your new reality.
Yeah.
So I've had many, many experiences like that, Shirley, in my life. One of the best things that I do is weather, where I ask the universe for it not to rain.
Mm-hmm.
Or if it's going to rain, wait till this is over, please.
Mm-hmm.
I've had people who were in very cold situations, and I've sent warmth to them in their jackets.
Mm-hmm.
I've asked the universe, can you put warm air inside the jacket, please, so that they are not so cold? Oh, it's like people say, I'm freezing. Well, no, you're not freezing. You might be cold, but you're not freezing. I don't have any money. Well, of course, the universe is going to take the money away.
Yeah.
It's all these sayings that we do. And I learnt 46 years ago, actually, I read a book by Shad Helmstetter called, well, there you go. See, it's going to come back to me. You get what you say.
Yeah.
And I learnt from that book to be very careful the way that I speak. And do I have slip-ups? Of course I do.
Yeah.
Do I say the wrong thing at times? Yes. But I'm always very aware of what I do. But this was really funny this week, because it wasn't, and I'd been thinking it for a couple of days, thinking, oh, I need to stop this. I need to do something more productive. But then Friday, I was sitting there going, this has to stop.
Mm-hmm.
Well, stop it did.
Stop
So
it.
your thoughts will also instigate the changes.
I guess your mind, Joanne, is always playing, and you need sometimes to be the observer. Don't know, the people that you're observing, and
Yes.
be a little bit out of that to see what you wish or what keep you in that situation.
Absolutely. But yeah, so I sort of had, when I found out it was fatal, I had a little chuckle to myself and went, oh, well, it is what it is. I speak it, so why do I not expect to receive it?
Yeah.
So let us know if you've had any of these experiences where you've said something and you think something has happened and it's the end of the world, but in actual fact, it's turned out to be for your benefit.
Mm-hmm.
Because that is so, so true, that we need to look for the silver lining in all of these situations. And sometimes it's other people's journey that we're entangled in.
Mm-hmm.
And the message is for them, even though we're there. It may not be our message, it may be their message. But we have to learn from it while we're there, while we're in that situation. So, and it's like travel plans can go upside down. You think that you're going to do something, and Shirley, I am certain you've had some of those things happen with travel plans
Yeah.
where things get delayed or whatever. Um,
You just
and
need to
it's,
be thankful, né? Because it wasn't your time to travel that time. And another thing, Joanne, that I want to compliment, that when you speak, if you are you have this feeling that you wish like you did this beginning of this week, that you said, I want to stop that. You are speaking, you are feeling that you need until the thing happen. This combination of your talking, your feeling, make this a reality as well.
absolutely, absolutely. And I just have to laugh.
Yeah, for sure. You
So,
ask.
do I need an iPad in my life? Probably, because of my low vision.
Mhm.
I use the iPad with the expansion on it quite a lot. So, yes, and I was given an iPad, well, maybe 10 years ago, 12 years ago,
Mhm.
somewhere there, to help with my vision, because my vision is better now than what it was back then. Um, and because I had to travel on buses all the time because I didn't drive, I did a lot of work on the iPad in between with my travel, because I used to travel a fair bit for work. Now I work from home, but back then I couldn't. I had to be in offices and doing that. So I've had an iPad in my life for a long time, and I go to reach for it and think, oh, okay, you're not there. Am I in a rush to replace it? No,
Good
not,
girl.
not in a rush at all. If it is meant to come back into my life, it will come back in, but I'm not going out of my way to replace it. It'll happen.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yes, and I love to have my iPad when I'm traveling, because so much
Make easier.
easier
Yeah.
to search stuff and that. So yeah, all good. So any last thoughts, Shirley?
I guess that was really interesting what you have talked today, and I would like to hear from you that you were listening us, your experience and what you think about that would be really nice for us. And I wish you a great week. And I see you next week. That's going to be our last episode of Wednesday Wisdom this year. Until next year, you have more. Thank you very much.
And next year, look out, we might have a total new look to the
Yeah.
whole thing. So we've got some plans in place, but we will see you next week for our final episode of the year. Until then, have an amazing week. Drop in the comments any experiences that you've had, and we would love to hear from you. So thank you all, and have
Thank
an
you.
amazing day. Bye.
Bye.